Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nilanda. If you're new here, I'm a 30-something-year-old living in Rhode Island for now, and I'm just trying to figure it all out, whatever that means. On my channel, you'll find little pieces of my life through vlogs or art or travel and the like. In today's video, we're keeping it simple. Let's make an autumnal dinner and dessert and stay in and watch some movies. Okay, so we're at Trader Joe's to do some shopping for my cozy night in. Kind of annoying how it's literally 70 degrees today when I'm trying to highlight the fall, but okay. The star flavor of the fall is obviously pumpkin, but your girl, me, is much more of a butternut squash kind of gal, you know? So things I'm making are gonna be more butternut squash forward, okay? So let's get shopping. It's literally a Thursday afternoon, so it's so empty, and I love it. Unfortunately, the footage of where I did a haul of all my groceries is nowhere to be found. So let's just fast forward back as I prepare for my cozy night in. So I'm starting off by preparing some vegetables to roast, including sweet potatoes, of course. So just peeling, slicing them, and cutting them into bite-sized pieces, as well as some delicata squash I bought from Trader Joe's, and of course, the butternut squash. Now, moving on to the salad, I'm starting off with a kale and Brussels sprout base. So I do have a bag of chopped kale, but I am also going to chop and slice the Brussels sprouts as well to make sure they're like nice little slivers. And I'm going to add pomegranate to the salad, so I am just de-seeding them. Now to add all the ingredients. I have, of course, the kale and Brussels sprouts. I'm also adding quinoa. Then I'm adding some of the sweet potato that I roasted. I'm adding pecans as well to give a little bit of a crunch, you know, adding some texture to the salad. The dressing is one that I made myself with like a Dijon red wine vinaigrette type of thing. And of course, I'm chopping it with the pomegranates. Now moving on to the soup and pasta. As you can see, I have a ton of my roasted vegetables here, and the way I started the soup was really simple. I browned up some shallots and onions, then added in my vegetable stock. I seasoned the broth with some fresh sage, some nutmeg, and of course some salt and pepper, just to my taste. I let that simmer a little and then added the roasted vegetables. Then a few minutes later, using an immersion blender, I blended everything together. Now I do think that it would have been smoother if I used a blender or if I used more vegetable broth. But at the time, I really wasn't sure how to estimate how much, so I did end up adding more water to the broth to thin it out.
I made the pasta in a very similar manner. I started off with, of course, by boiling the pasta. While it was boiling, I browned some butter with some sage. Then added butternut squash to a little bit of pasta water and blended that up using an immersion blender. Then I seasoned it to taste using the brown butter and sage as well. And then I added the pasta right back in, and although it looks a little watery, it does thicken up, and in retrospect, I really do think I should have put a little bit of like cream or something in it too. And I topped the pasta off with a little bit of walnuts too.
I've been cooking a lot, huh? I figured after all of that like montage and voiceover stuff that we can kind of get back to basics and just do a casual vlog style while I bake dessert. And after all of that, you know I gotta keep dessert simple. So you saw me grab that Trader Joe's pumpkin bread and muffin mix. So that's what we're gonna make. Easy peasy, right out of the box. I definitely made a lot of food. I love that I have a whole feast for myself though. Like, obviously I don't cook like this on a regular day, but I love it when I do. It's nice to have multiple courses. And I actually really wanna do like a multi-course meal around the holidays that I can like invite my friends and family to, and I could like serve them almost like I'm a private chef or something. But we'll see. All right, so I have the mix in here, and then it requires 2 eggs. 1, 2. My roommate and I are really on pasteurized eggs. We love pasteurized eggs. The yolks are so much more rich and orangey, so good. A cup of water. And then it also asks for half a cup of vegetable oil, but unfortunately I do not have any vegetable oil right now. So I'm going to substitute it with a mashed banana. I'm using a frozen banana because we just have stuff in our freezer that I would like to get rid of. So hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. I mean, like, I don't expect it to turn out bad, so we'll see. And then mix it up. So I have a whisk here, but the instructions do say to fold as well. So maybe I'm going to grab a spatula. Let's try folding it and see if it gets too like clumpy. If it gets too clumpy, then I will get the whisk. This doesn't look too bad. Maybe I don't need the whisk. I wish I could have done more cooking shots for you, but unfortunately having the, but obviously with the way the stove setup is, it's hard to get good angles and stuff because I can't get a camera into the wall, you know? Let me see, let me do the folding technique. Let me actually fold properly, and then let's see. I will say, baking is definitely something I miss doing. I was really into baking when I was younger. Like around the holidays, I would always have like a little treat box for my friends. I'd make like little, you know, ganache chocolates and obviously like cupcakes or, I don't know, cookies, anything of the sort. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the folding definitely worked. It just needed a little bit of time. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. I'm just gonna pour it into a little tin here. I am gonna give it a spray. I love that this bowl also has a spigot. So usually it's pretty easy to pour. I just hope it's not too dense when it's done. I've had that problem with some banana breads I've tried to make before, but again, this is like a box, so therefore I feel like it's supposed to be fine, right? Like they already figured out all the issues. We'll hit it with a little love tap on the counter or on the bench. It's gonna take almost an hour to cook in the oven, so we're just gonna stick it in and let it do its thing. Now that our mood is set and I have a whole feast here, I'm ready to sit down, relax, and enjoy our cozy night in. And it would not be a true fall night in if we don't watch It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a classic autumn film, piece of cinema. So that's what I'll be doing while I enjoy my dinner. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy inside right now. So I just finished It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and now what next? I'm thinking maybe Nightmare Before Christmas, or Beetlejuice, or Hocus Pocus, or Twitches, or Halloween Town? I don't know, or maybe even like Knives Out. If you have a movie you have to watch every fall, let me know. Also, my pumpkin bread is finally done, and the texture is amazing. Looks very moist, not too dense. Oh, she's good. I do think that she would benefit from maybe a little bit of like a cream cheese on it, like a cream cheese frosting or something. This will go good with coffee in the morning. For sure. And subbing the bananas did not make it gross, so props to me. That is good. Well, thank you so very much for watching and joining me as I prepared myself a cute and cozy little fall night in. If you like videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!